Hello everybody, welcome to our channel. Tonight's video is about manifesting whatever you want, whether it's prosperity, a better relationship, health. We'll call in our spirit guides to help us with this, and I will be showing you a little example of how I've used manifestation in the past as well. So let's continue to clear our spaces. I have a little sage in the shell. And I want to thank you for being here for a session of Reiki by proxy and helping you to manifest. And I'm going to start by lighting our candle. But not lighting. Let's see. It's just a different one. There we go. I'm using a special candle tonight. Wow, you can't even see the blue glass. That is the color that was chosen to work with this guide. So my intention for this session is to help you relax and to help you create whatever it is that you want to create in your life, whether it's prosperity, health, a new relationship, or a better relationship. You can choose to improve a relationship that you have. And remember, you can always place your own intention in here as long as it's for your highest and finest good, and the highest and finest good of all. All right, so I'm just going to pass this around for a moment. Just placing your intention into the candle flame. And the candles serve a dual purpose, and starting the removing any negativity by fire. And so I want you to just keep in mind what it is that you want to create, whether it's prosperity or something else, or just a good night's sleep. You could also manifest for that. And I'm going to bring out my black obsidian, of which I will place this over by you by your side. Now today, any sounds other than what I make and the sound of my voice are just going to fade into the background and actually become part of your relaxation. Now, any sounds that you hear other than the sound of my voice or the sounds that I make are going to just become part of your relaxation and fade into the background today. Just making that intention, because this is going to be a very powerful session for you. So I'm actually going to pass this over to you, and I'm going to put this at your feet, all right? And I'm also going to use my blue kyanite. It's very good for harmonizing the chakras and your energy system. To be in alignment with whatever it is that you desire. I'm going to put this as well over by you, and I'm just going to put it kind of like, you can't see, but towards your solar plexus just below your heart. I'm going to take one of my special elixirs that I make, and this is actually made with rose water, rose quartz, and clear quartz. And a bit of jasmine, just a bit. Very light aromas. And I'm going to be working with some special crystals today, and I thought I might introduce them at the beginning. I would love to read your feedback as to whether you prefer that or not, because this is our channel. So I have this first crystal, which is green aventurine, and I actually received this as a gift from a customer not too long ago. So I will be using that first. Green aventurine is known to help a person notice opportunities to bring them about, especially for finances. But this isn't necessarily about finances. So I will be using that. I will be using also the rose quartz. And I have this in a small tool, actually used mostly for reflexology. And of course, rose quartz is known for the love, the unconditional love that it can help you transpire, inspire you to flow with that. And this is very good when you're wanting to improve a relationship or calling in for a new one. It's also very important to use for self-love. Things are not going to manifest as easily if you don't have self-love. So if you struggle with that, I do have a video on self-love. I will do my best to link that in the description. If I forget, please let me know, but I think I'll be able to remember for you. The next one is amethyst. Don't know how I forgot that. Amethyst is good for a lot of things. It's even a very protective stone. However, it also helps to relax a person. It helps to reduce stress. And it also helps a person when they're fearful. Sometimes when we manifest for something, we might have a little bit of nervousness about it because maybe it's something we haven't had in our life before. It's going to be a new experience, so I wanted to bring in a little amethyst today to help with that. And I also have a large clear quartz, in which clear quartz is often called the master healer. You can ask it to act as with an energy that might be like another crystal. They are good for just about everything, but it helps balance and harmonize your energy to match what you're attempting to manifest for. Okay? Of course, I'm going to be using selenite to come through your aura. And tonight, I'm not going to use my wand. I'm going to use my palm stone to see how that can work just as good or even better. So let's see what kind of energy we've brought in that might be holding you back, or maybe a guide has a message for you. So I'm going to get out my angel cards. And let's see. I want to really kind of shuffle these today. Oh, this one. All right. So what we've brought in today, the first one actually kind of flipped out, and it is honesty. Honesty. And here is an angel looking in the mirror. And what happens when you look in the mirror? Be honest with yourself. Most people don't like to look in the mirror. Most people actually don't think about what the world is mirroring back to them. Because your vibration creates your reality, and whether we like it or not, if we have something holding us back in our energy, if we're not in alignment with something, our reality will show up that way. And so I think this card is really asking to take a real long, hard look at what you want. Are you matching it emotionally, which will create a vibration, so that it becomes easier to receive what it is that you want? And the second one I retrieved is humor. And what do you think of when you think of humor? Are you overly serious? A lot of us can be that way. Do we need to add humor? There's something that's been around for a while and resurfaced for me is laughing therapy. And sometimes laughing therapy can really transform your energy. You don't even have to think of anything funny. There are videos on YouTube, maybe I can find a couple, but you could look as well to see what more resonates with you about laughing therapy. Okay. So now let's use our selenite crystal. And I have actually pre-tapped on these crystals, so I shouldn't have to do that tonight. And let's see what the selenite will reveal. I'm noticing some heavier energy tonight. Some of you are very tired. That's what I'm picking up. Maybe you're tired of everything that's been going on this year. A lot of you are in an unknown area of your life, and some of you maybe are just wanting to relax. So let's remove some of those strands. I'm putting them into a container to take care of at the end of the session. A lot up at that crown and third eye. Maybe that could be from overthinking. Just kind of clearing up that focus so that you can focus better on that honesty. Honesty with yourself about knowing what you want, and to be able to let it go more, not be almost obsessive about it if you are. And at the crown, allowing spirit to work easier with you. It's not that spirit can't break through. Spirit generally won't break through unless you allow it. So we're clearing up some of that energy that's blocking. Of course, that throat chakra is a main communicator with spirit guides. Really, all the chakras have a part in manifesting. We have that heart chakra with love and self-love. And the solar plexus is our power chakra, which needs to be clear for you to be able to stand in your own power. because you actually are a very powerful person. Of course, the first and second chakras. Safety and security. Must be getting harder on my crystals. I'm finding a spot where it feels like I'm missing part of it. But it doesn't change its ability to help remove and cut away at negative energy. It's just a part that wasn't needed anymore. Of course, I haven't found the piece, but I'm going to use my rose quartz wand to write in the symbols. So I'm going to write them on my hand and pass them to you. Doing it 3 times for each symbol. Now I have my singing bowl, and this is how I was taught to manifest is one of the ways. And after writing what it is that I would like the universe to help me attract, fold it up, and place it inside the bowl. And no, I don't light it on fire. And I use the bowl to send a request for help. So now another way, especially if you don't have one of those singing bowls, is to just get a little white candle. Seems crooked, but doesn't matter. And if you know the Reiki symbols, you could etch them in there, maybe with a toothpick, okay? Or just give it Reiki with your hands. And let's light this. And then send your message into the flame of the candle. And as it's burning, it's being sent up through the smoke to the universe for your guides to help you. And I think this candle lasts about an hour. So sometimes I'm able to use it twice as I let it light and meditate with it for about a half an hour. And to move on with that meditation, I will use a container. I have a special container. It's, if you can see it, it's kind of like got Egyptian type of graphics on it. And a scarab handle. I don't know if you can see that very well. Oh, there we go. And inside, I have glued a mirror. And inside, it's empty right now, just covered in a little velvet, I think. And here, I will take another piece of paper after I have written what it is that I want on it. And I get pretty specific sometimes. I have to admit, this is how I'd done this before I met my husband. And got everything that I put on it. So be careful. And then I place it in here. And by placing that mirror inside, it helps create a more powerful manifesting process. And then I just set it aside. And that's how I let it go. Set it aside and let the universe take the rest of it. Of course, if you're using it to manifest someone into your life, you have to make yourself available. You may have to go places where people meet, or even online, meeting people. So yes, I will do that and meditate for a little bit and then let it go. And so just think about, again, what it is that you want in your life. And this might seem counterintuitive, but I also want you to think just for a moment if the opposite happened. So let's say you want $1,000 and you really need it to pay a bill. So what happens if that $1,000 doesn't manifest and you're not able to pay that bill? And this seems very counterintuitive, but if you're struggling with regular manifestation a bit, sometimes we're being asked to get comfortable with the opposite while we're manifesting for the money or whatever it is that you're manifesting for, in order to help enhance our knowledge and understanding. It helps us let go. It helps us let go of fear. Because a lot of times when people are manifesting, especially for health or finances, there's a fear back there if they don't get it. And that fear will often manifest something different and alter what you could have received. So, potentially getting comfortable with the opposite of what you're manifesting for might be important. That way you're not bringing fear into it, anger, whatever it might be that's negative. And then place the actual intention for what it is that you do want into the candle, into the paper that you put in the box, or into the bowl. So something that you could manifest for, if that's a struggle, is comfort. Comfort in your life. So that it's easier to maneuver from a comfortable place. I hope that makes sense. Here is the Aventurine. And this helps with the manifestation of prosperity. It's green and it could also be used for a relationship. Because it also resonates with the heart chakra. And up again. Harmonizing the vibration. Think about what it is that you desire. So now if you're asking for money for a specific purpose, like obtaining a new car, you might instead think of the new car rather than the money for it. That can make it easier. If you're looking for money to pay off bills, you might think about the freedom that will give you rather than looking at the money. Just notice the freedom that you'll feel and feel that freedom. Feel the gratefulness from wherever money does come from, whether it's a job, a parent, a spouse, a friend. Be grateful for that. That gratefulness increases the power of your manifestation. And now for the rose quartz. And we can use this for self-love or attracting someone to us or repairing a relationship. I know I keep saying this and harping on it, but self-love is very important for anything to come true in your life. Anything positive. Because you have to feel like you deserve it. You have to feel like you can handle it. You have to put away any past dramas that maybe you've had with it and let them go. I have in my catalog a video on soul retrieval, and that can be helpful in this situation. Taking that part of you that might have remained stuck in an old situation that causes you anxiety, like a trauma, and just take your energy back. I'm going to have a lot of links in my description. Taking it all the way through and up again. Then let's use the amethyst. Remember, this is calming and soothing. Or that's the intention of that. Assisting you in releasing anything, any thoughts and beliefs that aren't serving you anymore. You are worthy. You are worthy. Remember, you won't necessarily want to manifest for a particular thing unless it's already there for you. So part of you already knows that it's there. So any ego mind, any fears, anxieties, angers are asking to be resolved or let go. So just tell the cells of your body, your nerves, to just let go. And yes, you might have to repeat it for several days, but maybe even weeks. Just depends on things that I don't know. Just know that you are worthy, that Spirit has a plan, maybe even a plan better than what you can conceive of in your mind. And that's can be scary as well, because in order to manifest, you have to let go of control. And that's one of the scariest things ever for a lot of people. And if you're manifesting for health, for example, you might have to forgive somebody or an event. And I don't know if any of you follow Carolyn Mace, but she has a phrase that she uses all the time, and I completely believe it, that our biography becomes our biology. And what that means is when we hold trauma or hold negative emotions towards someone or something, later in life, it will often come up as an illness or pain. Usually it's resentment or anger. I also have a video for that. But if you need to work on resentments and anger, I highly, highly recommend that you do so. And I will also in my bio leave a link to my website, because I do actually most of my work virtually. Really have for the past several years, because it just works so well. And now for a master healer, definitely for healing the physical problems like pain, disease in the body, the mind. And I'm actually going to take this around the body as well. Going to get behind you. Just think about how you want to feel and how freeing that would be. And after this session, or if you're falling asleep, you can do it in the morning, is to write down any details that you can imagine about that freedom, what it is that you would do, how that changes your life, and put it in your container, your bowl. And really give that up to the universe. Spirit chose you to bring something into the world, whether it's just for you, your family, and or friends. You can't manifest into somebody else's life, but you can bring things in that can help all of you. You might even thank the universe for letting you request help for something in particular. You are safe. Everything will be okay. And you are loved. Till we meet